But to tell you the truth, I'm afraid to be alone with that ding-a-ling.
I know you gonna dig this. Get funky with me.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? Here I'm in Palm Springs, California. Been to this city many times. One of the most beautiful cities I've ever been to, and one of the most glamorous. Right behind me is the former home of Suzanne Somers. Now, Suzanne Somers, of course, Three's Company, Step by Step, Thigh Master, one of the most beloved actresses of all time. This is her former home. This is not the home that she recently passed away in. I'm going to take you closest to that house as I can very soon, but I want to talk a little bit about this house first. So these are my friends Jeff and Brittany from 909 Adventures. You've seen them on my channel before. Big fans of, you guys are more fans of Step by Step, correct? You are.
No,
Equally for me, both Three's Company and Step by Step. I grew up watching the reruns of Three's Company.
Yeah. Well, they call this house the house that Thigh Master built, for real. She bought it in the late 70s for $420,000.
Wow.
And she was trying to sell it not too long ago, a few years ago, for $14.5. Finally sold it for $8.5 million. Mm-hmm. And this is, and they say that's, you know, I mean, Thigh Master money helped, you know, the upkeep, because it's a very, very famous house and it's beautiful. Yeah. But there are new owners. Let's go take a walk up to it now. I've actually been out here before, because you can see this house from all around Palm Springs.
You can see it from far,
miles. Yeah, it's the house on the hill. It's just a beautiful, beautiful house.
I mean, the property is so big it has 2 addresses.
That's right. That's right.
It's so big.
So where's the other entrance?
There must be another entrance down around the corner.
Secret entrance?
Yeah. It has 2. You're right. I forgot about that. It's 2 entrances.
Maximum security.
Yeah. This is Suzanne Summers' former home. Now, I believe the architect who designed this also designed the one that she just recently bought, the one where she passed away. But this is a beautiful house, befitting of a beautiful woman like Suzanne Summers, for sure. All class. One of the most. She was so classy. God, amazing. She's the type of person, when you'd watch her in interviews and watch her Facebook things that she does, you want to hang out with her.
Yeah.
You know?
Very nice, down to earth.
So funny.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you ever saw it, but there's a clip on Facebook. She would do like Facebook live chats. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you've seen this. This is crazy. While she was putting her makeup on, getting ready she was having guests coming over, but she was doing like a get ready with me kind of video, I guess, you know? A stalker broke into her home while she was doing it, while she was on live.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's insane. She's talking to the camera, and her husband, Alan Hamel, is there with her, and some guy just enters the room, and they're like, "What are you doing here?" And they takes about 5 minutes to get him out of the room. Yeah. They're very, very lucky that he was not dangerous, but yeah, it happened live. And the way she handled it, she's just like, okay, you have to leave now, though. You're not supposed to be here. And she's looking at the camera, like rolling her eyes, like, what the hell is happening? Yeah. So it's a weird video.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Now, Jeff and Brittany found out information. We're going to go over to the house where she passed away on October 15th.
Yeah.
Which was a day
before her 77th birthday.
Unbelievable.
That's, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, a day before.
Yeah.
We're going to go over there now and see what we can see, and then we're going to visit her grave.
Let's go.
So, we just took a drive up the street. We didn't realize it. We knew it was a gated, I thought it was a gated community, but it's a gated community up a private road.
Right.
So, by the time we got up to the top, we realized there's where the gate is. So, we took a little bit of video because we didn't know at the time, but show you where the house is, where Suzanne Summers passed away. But right up that road, at the very top, there's a gate and a few houses, and one of those is Suzanne Summers. So now we're going to go over to the grave. We're going to talk more about her passing, unfortunately, what she meant to us and what she meant to you. But yeah, that was a steep drive.
Yeah, it was.
And then the tight to turn around.
Yeah. It was a crazy view up there, though. I can see why she would want to live up there.
What a view.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, because it was so steep and there was cars coming out of the gated community, couldn't really get any footage that we wanted to. But passing on the mental view to you, it was a beautiful, incredible, one of the best views I've ever seen in Palm Springs or anywhere.
Yeah, in Palm Springs, yeah.
So right up against the very back wall here in the cemetery, this is a huge wall of bushes. And this is the newer part of the cemetery. If you look around, Frank Sinatra is way over on the other side near the entrance that I just showed you. And there's lots of families out, flowers everywhere, people sitting by the graves. It's beautiful to see. And you know, cemeteries are a place to come and remember, but they're also a place you can come and celebrate your loved ones. You can talk to them. I never thought it's weird to visit cemeteries, and like people to my right are drinking and having almost like a little party. And that's what people can do. It's not always has to be solemn and grief. You know what I mean? Like, celebrate your loved one. Or someone you loved, or someone you watched and admired. And Suzanne Somers right here. Plot 62. Right there. Hard to imagine. Now I brought a rock that I'm going to leave right here, 62. No headstone yet, but there will be one at some point. And fans will have a place to come visit. Her friends and family already have. But just a month ago, wow. It wasn't just Chrissy Snow. She was a singer, dancer, she performed in Vegas, spokesperson. An incredible woman. We all remember her as Chrissy Snow, of course. When I think of Three's Company, you think of the original lineup. Joyce, John, and Suzanne. Now, Cindy Snow, the cousin, not bad. Was good on the show. Jen Lee Harrison, right? Then Priscilla Barnes was Terry. She was really good, too. You kind of remember Terry a lot as well, because they brought in replacements for Suzanne Somers after contract disputes. And Suzanne Somers, but she's going to be forever young with that image of Chrissy Snow. She was so good. Her comedic timing to keep up with Don Knotts and John Ritter and Audra Lindley, very accomplished, incredible comedic actors. Amazing. Protected by these big trees from that busy road. Here's Suzanne Summers. Right there. We are here with Jeff and Britt from 909. It's a little loud in the background. We'll get close to you. You guys know a lot about Suzanne, about her, what she struggled with.
Yeah, we know quite a bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about it.
So, she was diagnosed with breast cancer in April of 2000. So she struggled with it for a very long time, up to this year, so 23 years.
23 years. Wow.
Yes, she underwent a lumpectomy, where they remove the cancer, supposedly. And she refused chemo, and she did rounds of radiation. Unfortunately, in July of this year, it came back, and she was never able to recover from it.
Right. Kept it kind of secret. Kept it, I don't think anybody really expected,
I didn't know.
Close friends and family, but,
Yeah.
It was just it was a shock for everybody.
Yeah, it was. I mean, for today's time, she was still pretty young, relatively young.
Relatively, for sure. And by the looked great.
Yeah.
Sounded great. She
Yeah.
was going to start performing here again in Palm Springs. She was hoping to do her show here. Which is very sad.
And Vegas too, from what I hear.
Yeah. She did Vegas a few times.
She was waiting for something at the Plaza in
really?
downtown Vegas to be renovated. She was going to go back and start performing again.
Remember Three's Company, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because, I should say, we all remember Three's Company, right?
Yes.
Chrissy
Snow.
Chrissy Snow.
And I watched it after school. It wasn't too young to watch it when it was on, but I watched after school all the time. I don't think there's any episode I didn't see at least 5 times.
Right. Same here.
Yeah. And Chrissy Snow, I was just saying when I was talking earlier that there's 3, that played the part where Chrissy would have been. There's Chrissy Snow, then there was Cindy, then there was Priscilla Barnes, who played.
Do you know why Chrissy or?
But Priscilla Barnes, her character's name was.
I don't remember.
No, I know. Well, Joyce DeWitt was Janet. Priscilla Barnes was people are yelling right now while they're watching this.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
What was her name? Priscilla
Put
Barnes.
it down in the comments, guys.
No. I'm going to figure it out right here. I watch that show religiously. Hold on. So that was a weird glitch. I didn't stop and Google anything, but Terry Alden, RN, registered nurse. And remember, one of the characters was like, Terry Alderin. And she's like, no, that stands for RN. Terry Alderin. It was very funny at the time. But one of my favorite shows to watch. And John Ritter, Joyce DeWitt, Suzanne Somers, the cast. They're all good. It's like, who do you just... The Ropers and Mr. Furley, that's a you kind of like, who's better? Everybody has their opinion. Yeah. But when you think of Three's Company, when it comes to the role that Chrissy played, Suzanne Somers, there's only one.
Do you know why she stopped?
contract dispute, right?
Yep, because she wanted to make as much money
As John Ritter.
Right.
And she went in there to try to fight for her,
It was
but
her
her lawyer.
husband and her lawyer went in. So it was, I believe it was CBS when Suzanne Somers' lawyer and CBS's lawyer came together. CBS's lawyer is like, you're not going to win this one. You're not going to win again on me.
Right.
And Suzanne Summers said her lawyer should have stopped right there, because they walked out of that room with Suzanne Summers not having a job.
Right, and they went with the next season. She was on the phone. They would have phone call where they shot her in a separate.
So that's because they made her
Right.
stay for
Right.
the rest of the season, but she didn't work for a whole year and
Right.
got depressed and
Yeah,
stuff.
and then she finally was out of her contract and out of her job. But she fought for what she deserved as much as John Ritter.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
That was an ensemble cast. The three of them deserved the same amount.
Right.
Secondary character, sure, but she was not a secondary character. The show was not all John Ritter.
Right.
Bless his soul. We love John Ritter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What? Thank you. So small.
No, you're just too tall.
Yeah, I'm 7 feet, right? People don't realize that.
Yeah, no, and I'm 6.
Yeah, so we're
I'm 5.
6'2.5".
7, 6, 5. Three's company.
Yes.
There's the three of us. Thanks, guys. That was awesome. Thanks for all the info. Great. That was great. And paying our respects to Suzanne Summers. We'll come out here again when the headstone's
When
up.
it's marked.
For
Yes,
sure, for sure.
definitely.
But for now, this is what's left. There's those little rose petals on the
Yeah,
ground.
I noticed that
Looks
too.
like they're blowing off
Yeah.
from other places, but it's nice.
Possibly.
So right on Suzanne's grave. Thanks for watching, everybody. Rest in peace, Suzanne Summers. Love you all. Peace.
Later, guys.
If you're looking for Suzanne Summers' grave, I should add it's section 331, and like I said, grave 62, plot 62, right there, very back of the cemetery. And just go in the gates, the front gates, make a right, go all the way to the back, and that's where you'll find the incredible Suzanne Summers.